Welcome to Bulldog News Now. I'm Sean Travis Holden. Here's what you need to know. In an expected and unusual move, a former FBI director is indicted. James Comey is charged with making a false statement to Congress in obstruction of a criminal proceeding. Comey is claiming his innocence and made a statement saying that he wants a trial. The charges stem from a 2020 Senate hearing and a Russian probe. He was the FBI director from 2013 to 2017. He was fired during President Trump's first term. Comey investigated him for involvement in colluding with Russia. The president has called him a, quote, bad person. Now to Nashville, Tennessee. This week, a group of conservative activists came onto the campus of Tennessee State University and HBCU and caused quite a commotion. TSU students were not having it, and university officials quickly rushed them off campus. Several videos of the incident went viral. While the situation was peaceful, some are concerned that we could see more of this after the tragic death of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. In a statement issued from TSU, it says, TSU will not tolerate attempts to undermine the safety or value of our community. This incident is still under investigation. After much protest from viewers, late-night comedian Jimmy Kimmel is back on the air. If you recall, ABC suspended Kimmel for about a week after making a joke in relation to murdered conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Across the digital space, we saw videos and posts about subscribers getting rid of their Disney Plus app since Disney's own ABC. Also, there was a drop in Disney stock numbers last week following the suspension of the show. Kimmel gave a long, heartfelt speech after coming back from the break. He called his return a win for the First Amendment. However, not all ABC affiliates are showing this programming. Nexstar and Sinclair, two of the largest media groups, made statements saying they will not air the show until changes are made. Lastly, there are reports that ABC is floating around the option of not airing SEC sporting events on the stations that won't return Jimmy Kimmel's show to their lineup. It's marked at one of the biggest recruitment events in Orangeburg. This week, SC State's Career Center puts on their annual Career Day extravaganza. Doesn't that sound exciting? BNN Summer Gray takes us there.
Hi Bulldogs, I'm Summer Gray, and I went to the career fair to see how students were feeling about the event and would they attend next year's career fair. Let's see what they had to say.
The career fair, honestly, it went a lot better than I expected. I really walked in there just thinking, okay, I'm gonna have a couple conversations, grab a couple pens and stuff. But I really connected with a lot of the people who worked at these companies and found that even companies that I didn't think would have anything in my field, like as a chemistry major, they still had stuff that overlapped and still things that I can look forward to. So I'm about to go sit down and go email all these people back and see what I can secure. But no, it was a great opportunity.
Career fair here at SC State, they offered many different jobs and many different people to talk to and many different connections.
Today, my experience at the career fair was well. I was able to talk to a lot of different companies and just gain more insight into what they do and how they can benefit me and how I can benefit them. And I will definitely attend another career fair here at South Carolina State.
Well everyone, it seems like all the students enjoyed the career fair and they're so excited to attend next year. I'm Summer Gray and I'm signing off.
And congrats to the winners of the Ford Family Foundation Scholarship. Micaiah Leak and Tyron Pine each received $2,500 to continue their education at SC State. Leak is a senior speech pathology and audiology major from Spartanburg. Pine is a senior professional English major from Abbeville. The scholarship is sponsored by South Carolina native and national radio host Charlamagne the God. Now to an update on TikTok. The president just signed an executive order allowing the app to stay operational in the United States and taking ownership of the algorithm once a deal is reached with American investors. It's not known or what the actual deal will be as of right now. One of the questions raised to the president is whether the app will take on more of a conservative or a pro-MAGA algorithm since the U.S. will own it.
If I could, I'd make it 100% MAGA related. It's actually a good question, but I would, yeah, if I could make it 100% MAGA, I would, but it's not going to work out that way, unfortunately. No, everyone's going to be treated fairly.
Good evening, Bulldog Nation, and welcome to this week's BNN Sports Report. I'm your host, Jada Sanders. Let's dive into the latest in Bulldog athletics. First up is volleyball. The Lady Bulldogs recently came short this week, losing both matches against Georgia Southern and Charleston Southern. They will open the MEAC play at Duke's Gym on Friday, September 26, where they will face off the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. The first serve is set for 6 p.m. And in football, our Bulldogs battled the University of South Florida, falling 63-14. Quarterback William Atkins IV competed 18 of 28 passes for 151 yards, while on defense, Jared Washington stood tall with 8 total tackles, including 7 solo. Next up, our Bulldogs will travel to Charleston, South Carolina and take on Charleston Southern University in a non-conference matchup. Kickoff is set for Saturday, September 27th at 6 p.m. And in cross country, both our men and women teams competed in the 2025 Chanticleer Challenge in Conway, South Carolina. For the men, Andrew Latimer led the way in the 8K with a time of 25 minutes and 59 seconds, while Nia paced it in the women's 5K, finishing at 20 minutes and 17 seconds. The next race will be the 2025 Winthrop Adidas Classic in Rock Hill, South Carolina on Friday, September 26. The women's 5K race will start at 6 p.m., followed by the men's 8K race at 6:45 p.m. And finally, in women's soccer, the Lady Bulldogs delivered a dominant 5-0 victory over Allen University this past weekend. However, they came short against Jacksonville University in their most recent outing. Next, they will hit the road to take on Grambling State University on Monday, September 29th. Kickoff is at 4 p.m. That's all this week for BNN Sports Report. I'm Jada Sanders. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, go Bulldogs.
Now to what's trending. We are just hours away from the start of Homecoming 2025. Added to the lineup is the announcement of the student homecoming artists. Gucci Mane, Young Nudie, and No Cap are the featured artists for this year's The Recap Student Homecoming Concert. The Oliver C. Dawson Stadium will open up at 9 p.m. and the show will start at 10 p.m. on Saturday, October 4th. Tickets are on sale now. As the excitement of homecoming is rising, let's take a moment for a flashback. Tailgating is one of the most widely appreciated events of the week. Family, friends, and alumni gather to have a good time. Here's a report from last year's tailgating event.
With it being homecoming here at South Carolina State University, that leaves me with 2 questions. What's everybody's favorite thing about the tailgate, and what's everybody's favorite food? Because if you know anything about tailgating at HBCU, you know food is going to be there.
I went around to ask some people at the tailgate what is their favorite thing about tailgating. Here's what some had to say.
Man, favorite thing about the tailgate is beautiful black people getting together over good food, fellowship, friendship, good times, good vibes, just a lot of excitement before the game.
Favorite thing about tailgating, man, is putting that smoke through that grill, watching the fellowship, people come get for the ribs, the chicken, hamburgers, hot dogs, see family and friends you ain't seen in years. That's the beautiful thing about tailgate food and a beautiful thing about homecoming. There's nothing like this homecoming experience down here in the Burg, baby.
It's actually seeing all the alumni come back out and, and just show us current students like some love, you know what I'm saying? I think that's the biggest thing, just coming back and just seeing all age groups, from kids to the elderly.
And with every tailgate, there comes food. I also got some people's opinions on what their favorite go-to tailgating food is.
Favorite, gotta have it, tailgate food. Give me some of that barbecue chicken, a little burnt, and then very soft. Yeah, and we got it. Barbecue chicken.
Burnt wieners. Yes.
Fried fish. Yes. Fried fish. Just a little ketchup, got to have some bread, and we can get some shrimp in there. That would be great also.
Favorite tailgate food is anything I did not have to cook.
Tailgating food, you got to have the chicken. You got to have the chicken. You ain't got the chicken. You ain't got no tailgate, man. And then, everybody don't eat pork, so it's safe. With that chicken, get you a little hot dog, beef hot dog, a little hamburger. You'll be all right.
Got to be the ribs. And then got to have the baked beans, you feel what I'm saying? Baked beans, mac and cheese.
It seems like everybody's really enjoying the tailgate. You can feel the love and the culture through the screen. And you can see a lot of people have a lot of different foods that they like as well from the tailgate.
I'm Sean Travis Holden, and that's what you need to know. Enjoy the rest of your day and bring the Bulldog tenacity to homecoming.